Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Chef Karl from Cooking and Grilling with Karl. And in this video, I'm making for you an easy lasagna and garlic bread recipe right after this. Alright, before we get started, let me show you all the ingredients. Also, the ingredients will be listed in the description below. Alright, so now I'm starting my prep. And while I'm getting my prep done, let me invite you to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything and will definitely support the channel. Alright, so right here I just got finished cutting some, dicing some onions, and now I'm dicing some bell peppers. Alright, next up I'm going to mince some garlic. And right here, I'm shredding my mozzarella cheese. And now I'm grating some fresh Parmesan cheese. Alright, now that I got that out the way, I'm going to be making my meat sauce for the lasagna. Alright, so I like a little bit of a kick to my lasagna, so I'm going in with some crushed red pepper, about a teaspoon and a half. Alright, right there I'm going in with some oregano, some dry oregano leaves. So I just wanted to get the vegetables going and the garlic going until I get that nice aroma. Once I got that nice aroma, now I'm going to go in with my meat. So right here I'm going in with some sweet Italian sausage. And now I'm going in with some 80-20 ground beef. So as you can see, I'm stirring up the ground beef and the sausage, trying to get it to the consistency of like chili. And so basically you want to try to get all your meat brown before you put your sauce in. Alright, now I'm going with my sauce. I'm going with 2 jars. And I'm just I had a little bit of pepperoni left in the refrigerator, so I diced that up and I threw that in there. And I'm just going to stir that in. That's going to give it a little bit more flavor. Alright, so now I'm going in with a little bit of sugar, and that's just it's not gonna make it sweet, but it's gonna kind of balance out some of the tartness of the tomato sauce. Right here I'm going in with some garlic powder, some dry parsley flakes, some steak and burger seasoning, which you don't have to use this, but I love using it in everything. It's gonna give us some additional flavor. And so, like I said, you want to kind of get your meat sauce to the consistency of like a nice thick chili. All right, right here I'm going in with some onion powder. Alright, so right here I'm making a tomato cream sauce, sort of like a vodka sauce. If you ever heard of penne alla vodka, this is pretty much the same sauce, just with no vodka in it. Alright, so I'm just going to use this to top the lasagna. So I just went in with some heavy cream, I went in with some crushed red pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I'm just giving everything a stir. Alright, so I want to get it to the consistency of, you know, like gravy or tomato sauce, but a little looser. Alright, so right here I'm going in with some fresh cracked black pepper. Going in some fresh chopped parsley. And there you go, you got your tomato cream sauce. Alright, so in a casserole dish, I'm just going in with some tomato sauce, just enough to coat the bottom. So right here, I'm just moving the casserole dish around just to get the whole bottom coated. Alright, so now I'm going to start building my lasagna. And so right here, I'm using oven-ready lasagna sheets. And this is just something that I decided to use. I mean, you know, you don't have to use this. You can buy regular lasagna, boil it yourself, and you can get the fresh lasagna sheets. A lot of time they're in the frozen food section of your supermarket. All right, so now I'm going down with a layer of meat sauce. And then on top of the meat sauce, I'm going to go down with my 3 cheeses, which is going to be ricotta, Parmesan, and mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to do about 3 layers. Yeah, so what you see me doing right now, I'm putting down the ricotta cheese, and it's not going to stay like that. As it cooks, it's going to spread out. So as the heat, you know, when it goes in the oven, as the heat hits it, and the mozzarella cheese melts, the ricotta is going to melt with it, and it's going to create a nice layer under that mozzarella, or it's going to actually become one with the mozzarella. So you're not going to get like pockets of ricotta cheese. Also, one of the things I didn't show you when I was putting everything into the pot is I use fresh basil leaves in the sauce. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but I did use about a cup full of fresh basil leaves. Alright, so the lasagna is made, and right now I'm going to cover it with foil and go into a preheated oven, 400 degrees, probably for about 40 to 45 minutes. Alright, and that's going to cook it through. It's going to make sure it's nice and hot internally. And right here you just see me spraying the top of the aluminum foil so the cheese doesn't stick to it. Alright, so right here I'm making a garlic bread, and this is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm going to be using unsalted butter. So pretty much what I do is I just took a stick of butter, threw it in a microwave, got it nice and melted. I put about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic in there, and now I'm just going to spread it over the inside of the bread. And I'm going to be very generous with this. I love a lot of garlic on my bread. You can do a little bit less. You can actually sub out butter and use olive oil, or if you prefer, you can use the butter substitute. And right here I'm going down with some fresh chopped parsley, and I'm going to throw that in the oven with the lasagna. Alright, so it's been about 45 minutes and the lasagna is cooked. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is take the foil off, and I'm going to go back into the oven for about 20 minutes. Just to give the cheese on top a nice little bit of crispiness, a little bit of browning on it. Alright, so back into the oven for about 20 minutes. Alright, so here you go. Alright, so that's what you're looking for. Alright, so I garnished it with a little bit of fresh chopped parsley, a couple of basil leaves, and here's my garlic bread. Lightly crusted, lightly toasted. Alright, so now I'm going to plate up a piece, and I'm going to throw that tomato cream sauce over the top. That's pretty much the picture that you've seen in the thumbnail. So that's what I'm doing now, getting that picture ready for the thumbnail. But at this point, the whole recipe is done. Alright, so easy lasagna recipe with garlic bread. So I just want to thank you again for checking out another Cooking and Grilling with Karl video. Alright, so definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you made it this far, you must like what you see. So I hope you subscribe. I hope you hit that thumbs up and definitely share the video. Also comment and let me know what you thought about the recipe. And if you give it a try, let me know how your recipe came out. On that note, I say God bless. I'll catch you on the next video. Also check me out on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Cooking and Grilling with Karl. Catch you on the next video. Go forth in victory. Peace.